Hi everyone. This video will cover the grading contract. So I don't use traditional grades as in points and percentages. Instead, I use a grading contract that's based on your labor. So long story short, there's a huge body of research that says that grades don't help people learn. So we're not using grades. So everything will be graded on a complete and incomplete basis, and I will give you the criteria for complete in bullet points. So you'll have roughly 5 bullet points for every assignment, especially the major assignments, to give you an idea of what you need to do to make them complete. And then if you follow those bullet points, I will give you the complete, and then separately I will give you feedback. So grades and feedback are going to be separate in this class. So if you do the bullet points, you complete what you need to complete, you'll get a complete, which is credit for the assignment. And then separately from that, I'll give you some suggestions and some feedback for places that were successful in your work, and then places that maybe could use some revision. So I will always give you that feedback, but they'll always be separate from your grades. In terms of keeping grades, I have to keep grades on Canvas, so the complete and incomplete are what you will see. A complete is a green check mark, an incomplete is an X, and a missing assignment is a red box with a dash in it. So that will be kind of how you track your grades on Canvas. If you get something marked incomplete, so turning something in doesn't guarantee that it's complete, I'll assess it. If it's marked incomplete, you have as much time as you need basically until the end of the semester to fix it and resubmit it for a complete grade. However, I wouldn't take all semester to do any back work or any incompletes. It's better to get it done right away. So if you ever have an incomplete, you have a chance to redo it to get that complete. Talk to me about it. Tell me what was going on. See if we can talk it through and explain how to get it to be a complete, and then fix it and turn it back in. You can revise as many times as needed to get that complete. So here is the total work of the course. All of the major assignments are absolutely 100% mandatory. So you'll have a summary assignment, an evaluation project, a topic proposal, a literature review, and all of that will culminate in your research argument final draft, which is going to be 3,000 words or its equivalent. Then you'll have some other kind of formative, more informal assignments that are required for the course. You'll have some reflections on assignments. There will be about 3. You'll have 4 total peer reviews. You'll do a research question discussion forum, a final topic check-in, and a proposition checkpoint. Those are all the informal assignments that you need to do to kind of get yourself to those major assignments, and so they're necessary as well. So here is my proposed breakdown of how to get an A, B, C, D, or F in the class. So this chart tells you what it takes to get an A, B, C, D, and F. So let's start with the A. So to get an A in this class, you have to have all of your check stop assignments marked complete. You have to have the final draft of your research argument marked complete. You have to have the other assignments marked complete, so at least 3 of them. You have to be there for all of the peer review participations, and you can only have 1 late assignment. So let's talk late assignments. Late means that it's submitted after the 3-day grace period. So in one of my last videos, we talked a little bit about what it means to have a late. So I will have due dates on Fridays, and you have a range of a due date. You have 3 days to get that assignment in. So it's going to say on Canvas that it's due on Friday, but you really have until Monday evening to get that done. You have 3 days as your due date to turn in your assignment. So anything late comes in after that third day. So just keep that in mind. So that's how you get an A. So getting an A is basically doing and completing all of the work in the course and having very minimal late assignments. To get a B, it's very similar to the A. You have to have all the check stop assignments and the final draft of the research project marked complete, but maybe you haven't done quite as many of the other assignments. You missed some peer reviews, and or you had a couple of late assignments. To get a C, same thing, all check stop assignments, all final drafts, but maybe you didn't do a lot of the other required work. You didn't really do peer review so much, and you have 4-ish late assignments. So that's a C. So notice that to get a passing grade, A, B, or C in the class, you have to have all of the check stop assignments marked complete and the research final draft marked complete. You have to have those done to pass the class. To get a D or an F, you can have one of the missing check stop assignments marked incomplete, or you didn't finish or complete the final draft of your research argument, and then maybe some of these other things. You didn't do many of the marked other required assignments, you didn't do a lot of peer review, you have lots of late work. And then to get an F basically means that you stopped doing the work of the course. You've got more than 2 missing check stop assignments, you didn't complete your final draft, you didn't do much of the other stuff, and you have tons of late assignments. It's incredibly difficult to get an A in this class. You got to really work at it. So, not an A, an F. It's incredibly difficult to get an F in this class. So this is built so that getting an A should be easy, getting an F should be difficult. That's the purpose of this. So I would ask that you come back to this contract often so you remember how it works. This will always be posted in the course documents folder in Canvas. So, this is my hope for this semester, that you're really following everything to earn the A. And if you have trouble, you can always let me know. Sometimes this type of grading is different for people. People haven't necessarily had someone who has graded in this way before. But my purpose here is to make the grades secondary to your progress. You know, we want to know how well are you progressing through the class. I want to know how well are you, thinking outside of the box and thinking critically, thinking hard. How many risks are you taking to get to an interesting argument? That stuff is so much more important than a grade. So keep that in mind as we go along. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, talk to you soon.